Tire shine. Companies are destroying your tires while charging you to do it. Petroleum distillates and silicone compounds that look incredible on day one. Crack rubber from the inside out by month 3. They know it. Today, I'll show you 9 products. 3 months of real testing on actual rubber. 6 failed. 3 accelerated the cracking they claim to prevent. Today, every product gets exposed with real numbers. Stick around. The last entry is the $1 alternative that beat every premium product in this investigation. Let us get into it. Number 9. The lie the tires shine. Industry built. Its entire business. On here is what the tire shine industry does not want you to figure out. Your tires are already protected. From the factory, every tire contains chemical compounds called antiozonants, and antioxidants built directly into the rubber compound during manufacturing. These compounds migrate to the tire surface continuously throughout the tire's entire life. They create a thin protective layer that prevents ozone cracking, UV degradation, and sidewall oxidation. That layer is the reason tires last 50,000 miles instead of 5,000. Here is what most tire shine products do to that layer. They strip it completely. The petroleum distillates and silicone solvents in most tire shine products dissolve the surface layer of antiozonants the moment they make contact with the rubber. The tire looks spectacular for 48 hours. Glossy, black, like a brand new showroom display. Then the shine fades. The antiozonant layer that was protecting the rubber is gone. The ozone, UV radiation, and road chemicals that would have been blocked by that protective layer now contact the rubber directly. The sidewall begins developing micro cracks invisible to the naked eye. The owner buys another can of tire shine to restore the gloss. Another antiozonant layer stripped. Another cycle of accelerated degradation begins immediately. A set of tires that should last 50,000 miles lasts 35,000. The tire manufacturer sells replacement tires sooner than they should ever be needed. The tire shine company sells more product continuously. The only person losing money in this entire cycle is the one buying both products while believing they are practicing responsible tire maintenance. But before any product goes on your tires again, there is one ingredient check that takes 30 seconds and permanently separates the 3 products that protect your tires from the 6 that actively destroy them. Number 8. The ingredient check that identifies tire killers. Instantly flip every tire shine product to the back label. Read the ingredient list carefully. You are looking for 2 specific categories of ingredients that determine whether a product belongs on your tires or in the garbage. The first category is petroleum distillates or petroleum-based solvents. Any product listing petroleum distillates, naphtha, mineral spirits, or petroleum solvent. As a primary ingredient is a tire killer. These compounds dissolve the antiozonant layer on contact with the rubber surface. They produce the spectacular gloss that fades within days and takes the protective chemistry with it on every single application. The second category is the distinction between water-based and solvent-based carriers. Products using water as the primary carrier deliver active ingredients to the tire surface without the solvent stripping action that petroleum-based products create. Water-based tire shines can still contain damaging ingredients in the secondary chemistry, but the absence of petroleum solvents eliminates the primary stripping mechanism that accelerates tire degradation so dramatically. A tire technician named James from Florida tested both categories on identical tires from the same production batch across a 12-month outdoor exposure period under consistent conditions. Tires treated with petroleum-based products monthly showed visible sidewall micro-cracking at 9 months. Tires treated with water-based products monthly showed no visible micro-cracking at 12 months. Tires treated with nothing showed minimal micro-cracking at 12 months, performing almost identically to the water-based category throughout the entire testing period. That result should make every penny spent on petroleum-based tire shine feel like money deliberately paid to damage your own property. If you are not subscribed yet, fix that right now before we go any further, because the next method reveals the first of 3 products that actually passed the investigation, and where it sits on the price spectrum is going to surprise you considerably. Number 8. The the first product that passed and why it costs almost nothing. The first product that passed the investigation is not marketed as a tire shine at all. It is marketed as a tire dressing. The distinction matters because it signals a completely different formulation, philosophy, from the products competing purely on gloss intensity. Tire dressings formulated around water-based silicone emulsions deliver UV protection and moisture repulsion to the tire surface without any petroleum solvent stripping action whatsoever. The silicone forms a thin protective layer on the tire surface that supplements rather than replaces the factory antiozonant layer underneath it. UV radiation that would degrade the rubber is reflected by the silicone layer before it reaches the rubber compound. Moisture that would accelerate oxidation is repelled consistently between applications. The tire surface maintains its black appearance without the intense artificial gloss of petroleum-based products. The appearance result is described by professional detailers as a natural wet look rather than a painted-on artificial shine. A detailer named Kevin from Colorado switched his entire client base from petroleum-based products to water-based silicone dressings 3 years ago after a client complained that his tires were cracking, despite receiving regular shine applications at every visit. Kevin researched the chemistry behind the complaint and made the switch immediately across every vehicle in his client roster. 3 years later, not one of his regular clients has developed sidewall cracking on tires treated with the water-based dressing. Clients from before the switch who continued using their previous petroleum-based products independently reported sidewall cracking on multiple vehicles within 18 months of discontinuing Kevin's service. Same tires, same environmental exposure, same driving conditions, different chemistry, dramatically different outcomes visible to anyone who looked. The water-based silicone dressing category averages $8 to $12 per bottle at most auto parts retailers. The petroleum-based products they replace average $12 to $18 per bottle. The safe product costs less per bottle and requires less frequent reapplication because it does not strip the protection that maintain the natural appearance between treatments. But the second product that passed the investigation is even more surprising in its origin category, because it has been available for decades and most people have never considered applying it anywhere near their tires. Number 7. The second product that passed. It is already in your garage. This product is not sold in the tire care aisle. It is sold in the protectant and surface treatment aisle under a category most people associate exclusively with plastic and vinyl trim rather than rubber. It is a water-based rubber protectant originally formulated for automotive weather stripping, door seals, and convertible top rubber protection. The formulation contains antiozonant chemistry that supplements the factory-built antiozonants already present in the tire rubber compound, rather than stripping them on contact. It contains UV absorbers that reduce the UV degradation rate on exposed rubber surfaces significantly over extended periods. And it uses a water carrier that delivers those active ingredients to the rubber surface without any solvent stripping action. Applied to a clean tire surface, it penetrates the outer rubber layer slightly and delivers its protective chemistry at a depth where it supplements rather than removes the factory protection that the tire manufacturer built in during production. The appearance result is a clean, dark, natural-looking tire surface with a slight sheen rather than an intense gloss that fades and requires constant reapplication. A restoration specialist named Sandra from Ohio had been using this product on collector vehicle tires for 11 years, before she tested it comparatively against conventional tire shines on a set of daily driver tires on the same vehicle. The daily driver tires treated with the rubber protectant showed no visible degradation at 24 months under normal driving and parking conditions. A comparable set on the same vehicle previously treated with a petroleum-based tire shine had shown visible sidewall microcracking at 14 months under the same conditions and exposure levels. 10 additional months of service life from switching products and spending less money per application. The third product that passed the investigation is the one that surprised every single person in the testing group without exception, because it comes from a category that nobody in the testing group expected to produce the best tire protection result available anywhere at any price point. Number 6. The third product that passed. Nobody expected this one. The third product that passed is not available at an auto parts store at any price point. It is available at every grocery store and natural food retailer in the country. It costs $2 to $4 per container, depending on the specific size and brand. It is 100% pure coconut oil. The specific protective mechanism of coconut oil on rubber surfaces was documented in industrial rubber preservation research conducted long before consumer automotive products for tire care existed as a commercial category. Coconut oil penetrates the rubber matrix and replenishes the lipid compounds that naturally deplete from rubber over time through heat cycling, UV exposure, and the repeated flexion that occurs during normal driving at all speeds. Those lipid compounds are part of what keeps rubber flexible and resistant to cracking under the tension and compression cycles the sidewall experiences on every rotation of the wheel. As those lipid compounds deplete over time, the rubber becomes progressively stiffer and more susceptible to the cracking and checking that consumers mistake for normal tire wear, rather than accelerated chemical degradation. Coconut oil applied to a clean tire surface and allowed to absorb for 30 minutes before buffing away the excess delivers those lipid compounds back into the rubber matrix at a depth and concentration that surface-applied products cannot match. The tire surface darkens naturally without any artificial gloss agent. The rubber maintains its designed flexibility for longer than untreated rubber under controlled comparison testing conditions. A mechanic named Tony from Oregon documented a direct comparison on a delivery vehicle fleet operated under identical conditions across the same routes and the same daily mileage accumulation. Vehicles receiving monthly coconut oil applications showed average tire sidewall flexibility retention at 60,000 miles, comparable to tire surfaces at 25,000 miles on vehicles receiving no treatment at all. Vehicles receiving monthly petroleum-based tire shine applications showed sidewall flexibility reduction by 60,000 miles that actually exceeded the reduction seen on completely untreated vehicles running the same routes. The petroleum-based product accelerated degradation beyond the untreated baseline by a measurable margin. The $2 coconut oil outperformed both the untreated baseline and the $12 petroleum-based product by margins visible in flexibility testing and in the absence of microcracking on visual inspection. $2. Every grocery store. Better results than $12 products actively damaging your tires with every application. The tire shine industry has absolutely no financial incentive to mention this publicly or to fund research that would publicize this finding to the consumer market. Now, here is the investigation finding that genuinely and permanently change how every person in the testing group thinks about tire care going forward. Number 5. The finding that changes everything about tire care. The investigation produced one result that nobody anticipated when the testing protocol was designed and the product selection was finalized. The untreated control tires outperformed 6 of the 9 products tested across every measured degradation metric. Tires that received absolutely no product applications maintained their factory antiozonant protection throughout the entire testing period without any external intervention. Tires that received monthly applications of the 6 failing products showed accelerated degradation relative to the untreated control tires on every measurement taken at every inspection interval. Doing nothing to your tires is better than applying 6 of the 9 most popular tire shine products currently sitting on auto parts store shelves across this country. That single finding demolishes the entire premise of the tire shine industry from its foundation upward. The industry exists by creating a problem with one product category and selling the cosmetic solution with another. The petroleum-based tire shine strips the factory protection completely. The sidewall begins cracking and browning from the degradation that stripping causes over subsequent weeks and months. The owner buys more tire shine to restore the appearance the previous application damaged. The cycle generates continuous repeat purchases from customers who genuinely believe they are maintaining their tires when they are accelerating the failure of those tires with every application. A customer named Brian from Tennessee spent approximately $240 per year on tire shine products across a 3-vehicle household for 4 years. He replaced all 3 sets of tires at an average of 55,000 miles per set during that period. After learning about the antiozonant stripping mechanism and switching to the 3 passing products on a rotation protocol, his next complete set of tires lasted 68,000 miles on the same vehicles under the same driving conditions with the same storage environment. 13,000 additional miles per complete set of tires. 3 sets of tires across 3 vehicles. The financial value of those additional 13,000 miles per set at the replacement cost he had been paying represents over $600 in tire longevity savings from simply switching away from products he was paying $240 per year to use against his own tires. But the next method is where the investigation found something even more alarming than the antiozonant stripping mechanism itself. Something the tire manufacturers have known about for years and have never chosen to publicize to their own customers. Number 4. What tire manufacturers know and never say. Publicly, tire manufacturers publish warranty terms that void coverage for sidewall damage attributed to chemical degradation from products applied after the tire was purchased. Read your tire warranty document. There is almost certainly a clause excluding damage caused by chemical products applied to the tire surface after sale. That exclusion clause exists because tire manufacturers know with certainty that certain products damage tires in ways that produce premature sidewall failure. They know which product categories cause the damage. They know the exact chemical mechanism that causes the failure. They have never published a consumer warning list, identifying damaging products by name or category. They have never mounted a public information campaign, warning tire buyers about the risks of petroleum-based tire shines at the point of tire purchase. Because the tire that fails at 35,000 miles from chemical degradation, instead of 50,000 miles from normal wear, is a replacement tire sale that generates revenue the manufacturer receives without any objection. The tire shine manufacturer benefits from the repeat purchase cycle that their product creates. The tire manufacturer benefits from the accelerated replacement cycle that the tire shine product causes. The automotive retail industry benefits from the revenue generated by both categories simultaneously. The consumer funds every layer of this cycle while believing they are practicing responsible and financially sound tire maintenance. A consumer advocacy researcher named Patricia from Michigan submitted formal warranty claims on behalf of 4 separate clients whose tires had developed premature sidewall cracking before reaching the normal expected service mileage for their tire model and construction. All 4 claims were formally denied in writing. All 4 denial letters specifically cited the chemical degradation exclusion clause in the warranty documentation. All 4 clients had been applying petroleum-based tire shine products regularly and consistently throughout their entire ownership period of those tires. None of the 4 clients had ever been informed at the point of tire purchase that certain tire care products would void their warranty coverage on the day they first applied them. 4 warranty denials. 4 complete sets of tires purchased at full retail replacement cost. Full revenue collected by the manufacturer from customers who believed they were taking care of their investment. Drop a comment below right now and tell us which tire shine product you have been using and how long you have been applying it to your tires. Now back to it, because the next method reveals the correct tire cleaning protocol that removes the residue damage left by previous petroleum-based applications and prepares your tires to finally receive the protection they were engineered to have. Number 3. The correct tire cleaning protocol that undoes previous damage. Before any of the 3 passing products can deliver their full protective benefit to your tires, the residue left by previous petroleum-based tire shine applications must be completely removed from the tire surface. Petroleum-based tire shine residue forms a persistent film on the tire surface that physically blocks the active ingredients and protective products from reaching the rubber matrix underneath where they do their work. It also continues stripping antiozonants from the rubber surface at a slow but continuous rate long after the visible gloss from the application has completely faded and the tire appears untreated. The removal process requires a dedicated tire and rubber cleaner specifically formulated for this purpose. Not a general-purpose all-purpose cleaner, not household dish soap. General-purpose cleaners and dish soap do not penetrate and remove petroleum-based residue effectively enough to create a clean surface for protective product application. A dedicated rubber cleaner with a citrus-based or surfactant-based formulation penetrates the residue layer and lifts it from the tire surface without attacking the underlying rubber compound. Apply the dedicated rubber cleaner to a stiff bristled brush, not directly to the tire surface itself. Work the cleaner into the sidewall with the brush using firm circular motions across the complete sidewall surface from the rim edge to the tread shoulder. Allow the cleaner to dwell on the surface for 2 to 3 minutes before rinsing. Rinse thoroughly with clean water under pressure if available. Repeat if the rinse water shows milky discoloration, indicating petroleum residue is still present in the surface layer. Allow the tire to dry completely before applying any protective product. A detailer named Maria from Texas performed the full residue removal protocol on a set of tires that had received monthly petroleum-based tire shine applications for 2 full years before the vehicle owner switched to a water-based silicone dressing. The improvement in water-based dressing performance after thorough residue removal versus direct application over the existing petroleum residue was described by Maria as the difference between the product barely functioning and delivering exactly the result the product chemistry was designed to produce. The residue removal step is not optional preparation before switching products. It is the foundational step that determines whether the protective chemistry in the 3 passing products actually penetrates and reaches the rubber matrix, or simply sits on top of an incompatible residue layer, doing nothing useful for the tire underneath. The final method brings every finding from the complete investigation together into the comprehensive tire care protocol that extends tire service life. Number 2, the product categories that failed and why they are still on the shelf. Before the complete protocol, you need to understand exactly why 6 failing products remain prominently stocked on every auto parts store shelf in the country, despite the damage they cause. Margin. The 6 failing products generate higher retail margin per unit than the 3 passing products in most cases. Auto parts retailers stock products that sell quickly and generate strong margin on every unit sold. Petroleum-based tire shines sell quickly because the gloss they produce at initial application is visually dramatic. A customer who applies the product in the parking lot and sees an immediate transformation buys the product again on the next visit. The degradation the product causes between visits is invisible. The micro-cracking developing in the sidewall between applications is not visible to the naked eye during casual inspection. The customer connects the cracking to age and mileage when it eventually becomes visible rather than to the product they applied monthly. Throughout the period, the cracking was developing invisibly. A store manager named Gary from Ohio described the petroleum-based tire shine category as the highest repurchase rate product in the tire care aisle across his 12 years of retail management experience. High repurchase rate means high continuous revenue. High continuous revenue means prominent shelf placement. Prominent shelf placement means new customers select the damaging products before discovering the protective alternatives because the alternatives are placed less prominently with smaller shelf space allocations. The retail environment itself is engineered to direct you toward the products that guarantee your return for replacement tires sooner than necessary and repeat product purchases more frequently than effective products would require. Now, here is the complete protocol that removes you from that cycle permanently. Number 1, the complete tire care protocol. The industry hopes you never find. Here is the complete protocol. Executed correctly from this point forward, it replaces every petroleum-based product in your garage with chemistry that protects rather than degrades. Total monthly product cost under $5. Against $240 per year in petroleum-based tire shine and the accelerated tire replacement cost that follows, the complete protocol represents the most financially rational tire care decision available to any vehicle owner at any budget level. Step 1 is the initial deep clean. Apply a dedicated citrus-based rubber cleaner to a stiff bristled brush. Work the entire sidewall surface with firm circular motions, covering every area from the rim edge to the tread shoulder. Allow 2 to 3 minutes of dwell time before rinsing. Inspect the rinse water for milky discoloration, indicating residue still present in the surface. Repeat until the rinse water runs completely clear. Allow the tire to dry completely before the next step. This initial clean removes up to 2 years of accumulated petroleum-based residue from previous shine applications. It may require 2 or 3 cleaning passes on heavily contaminated sidewalls that have received frequent product applications over an extended period. Step 2 is the first protective application. Select one of the 3 passing products based on your specific priority for the vehicle and its storage environment. For maximum UV protection with a natural appearance, The water-based rubber protectant from Method 7 is the correct selection for vehicles parked outdoors in high UV environments. For the most convenient application process with strong UV and moisture protection, the water-based silicone dressing from Method 8 is the correct selection for daily drivers. For maximum rubber flexibility preservation at the absolute lowest possible product cost. The coconut oil treatment from Method 6 is the correct selection for any vehicle type. Apply the selected product to a clean foam applicator rather than a brush or cloth. Work it evenly across the entire sidewall surface from rim edge to tread shoulder with overlapping strokes to ensure complete coverage without gaps. Allow the product to penetrate for a minimum of 20 minutes before moving or driving the vehicle. Products applied immediately before driving distribute unevenly as centrifugal force removes the unabsorbed portion from the sidewall surface before it can reach the rubber matrix. The 20-minute penetration window allows the active ingredients to reach the rubber rather than leaving the tire surface at highway speed. Step 3 is the ongoing maintenance schedule. The 3 passing products require application every 4 to 6 weeks under normal parking and driving conditions. In climates with high ozone concentration, intense year-round UV exposure, or significant road salt use, every 3 to 4 weeks provides more complete ongoing protection. The frequency comparison with petroleum-based products is significant and financially meaningful. Petroleum-based products require reapplication every 1 to 2 weeks because their gloss degrades rapidly after stripping the protection that maintain the natural rubber appearance. The 3 passing products require less frequent application because they supplement the factory protection rather than stripping it, creating a cumulative protective effect that builds slightly with each application rather than resetting to 0 on every use. Step 4 is the quarterly sidewall inspection. Every 3 months, inspect the sidewalls under bright direct lighting for any indication of micro-cracking, surface checking, or browning at the sidewall flex zone where the tire transitions from the static bead area to the dynamic sidewall. Early stage micro-cracking identified at the quarterly inspection is manageable with increased protective product application frequency. Micro-cracking identified at the stage where it is visible during casual uninspected observation has usually progressed beyond arrest and indicates approaching sidewall structural concern that warrants professional tire inspection before the next long-distance drive. A vehicle owner named Robert from Pennsylvania implemented this complete protocol on a high-mileage commuter vehicle at 80,000 miles after discontinuing 2 years of monthly petroleum-based shine applications. The tires completed a further 42,000 miles of normal commuter service before replacement at 122,000 total miles on the original set. His previous set on the same vehicle under petroleum-based product application had required replacement at 91,000 miles under the same commuting conditions and storage environment. 31,000 additional miles of tire service life from switching the maintenance protocol completely, at a replacement cost of $1,200 for the complete set of 4 tires. Those 31,000 additional miles represent direct and measurable financial value that the correct tire care protocol delivered, compared to the incorrect protocol that was simultaneously costing him money in product purchases while accelerating the replacement cycle. $1,200 in additional tire longevity value from products costing under $5 per month total, against $240 per year in petroleum-based products that were funding the replacement cycle they were supposed to prevent. The tire shine industry built a multi-billion-dollar annual revenue stream on one elegant and enduring deception: make the tire look dramatically better in the short term, while making it last measurably less time in the long term. Create the need for the product by using the product consistently. Sell the replacement tires when the accelerated degradation cycle completes on schedule. Repeat this cycle indefinitely with customers who never connect the shine application to the sidewall crack, to the premature replacement purchase, to the next can of shine sitting on the shelf at the point of tire purchase. You now have everything needed to step permanently outside that cycle starting today. 3 products, 1 cleaning protocol, a maintenance schedule requiring less time, less money, and less frequent application than the products currently working against your tires on every use. Hey, thanks for watching. If this investigation permanently changed how you think about tire care, and which products deserve to go anywhere near your tires? Let us know in the comments below. Want to see the complete wheel cleaning and brake dust removal investigation that exposes which products destroy your wheel finish while claiming to protect it? Click on the left. And if you do not want to miss more product investigations that expose what the automotive care industry hopes you never figure out, hit that subscribe button right now.